Supers and Stoners? It's Miana DK checking in once again, and I'm here with another 60 Days in review, okay? Now, this episode was pretty litty, okay? I was engaged the whole time. I didn't, look away and, scroll my timeline or nothing like that while the show was on, so that worked out pretty well. And I'm gonna try to condense it because obviously there are less people here, and most of the storylines for the characters are playing out together. So you don't necessarily got to do the by itself thing. So the first person I do want to get Shanice out the way, because yay, she's gone now. But let's talk about how it happened, okay? So Shanice still mad at Jen. She's still mad at Jen because Jen was like, it's jail. I don't think there's anything we can do about it. So because of that, Shanice now feels like she about to air this whole motherfucker out. Okay? Shanice is ready to tell everybody that she's 60 days in and blow up everybody's spot because Jen made her mad. Okay? Shanice is like, I'm just ready to go because if I don't get ready to go, I can't be responsible for what I may or may not say. So you teach at-risk youth. However, you're teaching them to go back on their word just because they got upset? Because what kind of leadership the fuck is that? Yes, get the fuck on. I'm sure that you make a great difference with the kids that you dealing with. But you just can't deal with adults because you can't control what the fuck they say. Kids know they can't say certain things. If you was dealing with some kids or whatever, the kid wouldn't be like, but it's jail, ain't nothing you could do. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a certain amount of control, even if you aggy as fuck, even if you complain like a motherfucker, because I could tell this who you is outside the show as well. So you work with people who can't never call you on your bullshit. This is allegedly. So she gets in here with somebody that's like, listen, these are the cards that were dealt until we're dealt a new set of cards. She didn't like that. So she goes to tell the producers, she hurt my feelings. It made me mad. And now I feel like I want to air her out. So I should go. It's not worth it. And you know what they said? Okay. Bye, Shanice. Now we can get to the show. Shanice is gone. Everybody's happy. Okay. Let's start with the guys. Tony, it starts with the fight, okay? I was just going to start with Tony because he was the star of the show. But it starts with the fight with the guy getting shanked, okay? Guy got shanked, and a few things happened. There was a breakdown. And Tony and Dennis, they both talked about it, there was no reason it had to happen like that. Because before there was even the shanking, dude ran after him with a broom, and they was kind of low-key fighting, and nobody stopped it. Also, after the guy got shanked, they didn't take the perpetrator out. They put him in his cell. My thing is, if he just shanked somebody and you put him in a cell, I just feel like he shouldn't be around the inmates at all. Get him the fuck up out of here. He's a danger, right? And the dude that got shanked, the security guard even had a fucking attitude with him. Nigga, I'm the one that got shanked, but you are the one that ran out with the broom too. So you kind of, you probably should be careful who you run after with brooms. Just saying. So they finally came back and took old boy. He probably gonna go to the hole. That's cool. But yeah, there were several breakdowns in that particular episode, okay? I was like, damn, that episode with the fucking shank, right? So then they start doing a shakedown. They running through everybody's cell or whatever, and Tony's scared because he know he got a damn shank in his room. So he's like, fuck, y'all need to get me up out of here so that they don't come and find my shank, right? So, I guess they didn't get him out in enough time because by the time they did get him out, Tony was like, oh yeah, I flushed it. It's gone. So he figured out he could get another one. So what he do is he called O'Shea. O'Shea is the one he used last time to get his shank. Y'all remember O'Shea? O'Shea, he wanna be cute. He's sexy in a felon kind of way. He's sexy in a I'm a drug dealer and I might slap the shit out of you kind of way. If that's a way that can be sexy. Okay, now, so he goes to O'Shea and he's like, yeah, I need another shank. And he negotiates, like some commissary. Oh, because he had went and got a gang of commissary. He got like 2 big things full of commissary. Everybody looking at his commissary like, but for whatever reason, Tony he didn't have a target on his back. They just knew he was trying to get some shit. So he, negotiates for some soups and honey buns and all this other kind of shit to get another shank. O'Shea, my nigga, came through. Boom, here's your shank. Because see, O'Shea, they, interviewed him or whatever, and he was saying like, listen, I'm a predatory creature. Ain't nobody gonna prey on me. Ain't nobody gonna eat me. And I guess in the position that he's in, that's how he feels like he has to be, right? And ain't no judgment over here, so, O'Shea goes ahead and gets him a shank. It wasn't as good as the last one. It wasn't filed down. But Tony was able to show the producers like, yeah, I got a shank. Why don't you get this to the warden or whatever, right? They're like, oh, okay, no problem. So then Tony decides that he's going to hook up with O'Shea and he going to make O'Shea his runner. He going to make money off this dude. He's like, listen, I'm going to get everything I need. You run it and you make me some money. And that's pretty much what's going to happen. He's like, I'm about to make some money. I'm about to show them how it happens right here in jail. And I'm just sitting here like, damn, he's definitely plotting crimes on TV. He's definitely doing that. Okay. So, he said he gave O'Shea about the equivalent of like $11 worth of stuff for that shank. Okay. Now that's a lot of stuff in jail though. You know what I'm saying? Because them 20-cent top ramens that you get from that $4 at the 99-cent store, them motherfuckers is, I don't know, a lot more. I'm sure inflation is real in jail, right? So soups be life from what they say. So now Dennis is witnessing, we're going to go back to the fight. Dennis witnessed the fight and he's like, fuck, I ain't never seen no shit like that, So they're interviewing Dennis and Dennis is like, no, this just got real to me. I got to get a shank too, right? Dennis, he's being interviewed by the producers and he's like, yeah, no, I had Sally that came into my room and he starts talking about the celly. Now the celly was this white guy. They sent him in there and they was coming back from getting their food and dude was on the toilet. Dennis thought he was taking a shadoobie, but he wasn't. He was pulling some drugs out his butt. And so now everybody coming up to the room for the drugs and Dennis is like, hey, do that on your own time to the roommate. Roommate leaves. So now the producers is looking at him like, listen, you had an opportunity like to find out some more stuff. And Dennis is like, yeah, but if they came in there to toss my room, they'd have found my shank. And the producer's like, wait, hold on, you got a shank? And he's like, well, yeah. Now listen, his shank is way better than Tony's, okay? He took a nail, I guess, with the toothbrush head or some shit, shoved it through there, and he holds it like this so the shank kind of come up like that. You see my thumb like that? And the motherfucker is just ready to go, right? And he was like, yeah, I had to give me a shank. I had to make sure, I was straight or whatever, if something happens, it's my protection. And he was like, I'm the man in jail. And all I could think about is got me feeling like the man when I walk through. Got me feeling like the man when I walk through. Hey, he's definitely not the man in jail, okay? Tony's the man in jail. Maybe Dennis might feel like he's the man in jail, though. He might. I don't know. Whatever. So, we gonna go back over to the girls' pod because Shanice is gone. Thank God. And now, as she was leaving, Muffin is like, bitch, Muffin is like, bitch, let me tell you something. You leaving, you taking your whole store, all your like commissary goods and all that other kind of stuff. And I guess it's customary when people leave jail to leave a commissary, for the people. And she's like, it's people in here cheeking they fucking medicine so that they can get like candy and snacks and stuff, and you just took everything with you knowing you have everything when you get out and they don't really have shit, right? So you kind of showing who you are. But yeah, Shanice never told you she wasn't that though. Shanice kind of went in like that. I don't know. That didn't surprise me at all. That's all I'm saying. If you look at how things went, she complained the whole time and y'all catered the whole time. So are y'all really surprised that she took her commissary with her? She don't have no record, at least on the show, of being a giver or of being somebody that's nurturing of other people. On the show, her record is being like a taker and a complainer. So I don't I don't know. Anywho, now they're gonna talk about this inmate, Sierra. She definitely has some mental issues, and talked about how in there, instead of addressing mental health issues, they just lock them down. So they'll be locked down 23 hours a day, and they won't be able to do anything. And then they do things like flood their toilets with, their feces and all of that other kind of shit, which only makes them mad and makes them want to lock them down even more. So there's this one chick, Sierra. She's going back and forth. They're trying to help her and Jen. They're, we just want to help, right? And, so they were able to get her a shower, and that's cool. And the lady seemed to have calmed down and was back to herself. But no later than 30 minutes, she starts fucking around again, right? And they were able to get her out of her room. She slid on her stomach, and Muffin put her in like this little hold, or so, like a police hold or something, to keep her from like being a danger to herself, But bing, 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 dead giveaway. They looking at the fact that you doing this hold that don't no layman motherfucker know how to do. We don't know how to do that hold. We just know we see y'all motherfuckers do it when you're arresting us. That's all we know. So now they're like, oh yeah, she's a cop. So they're talking to her, telling her, yeah, she's a cop. I mean, it's all good. I'm not, ratting you out or nothing like that. But yeah, I know who you are. Like, and she's like, no, really, I'm in school for psychology. That's why, because they were like, it's the way you carry yourself. It's your intellect. It's how you talk. It's you carry yourself like a cop, right? So she's like, no, it's because I'm in school for psychology. Muffin is pulling everything out the woodwork to try to make it seem like she's not a cop. Bruh, you're definitely a cop. They definitely know it. And Muffin is like, no. And they're like, girl, girl, stop. So, but what can Muffin do? All Muffin can do is keep saying no, because she can't be like, okay, bitch, I'm a cop. And she can't do that, right? So she kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. She also finds out that they're feeding the girl Sierra drugs so that she can start acting crazy. So it's a whole problem. It's not the COs, but the inmates. They like to see her act crazy, so they be giving her different shit, which is so fucked up. Like, she's like, listen, they are both, her and Jen, are like, fuck, like, we are invested in this woman. We really want to see her be okay. We want them to change the rules in the facility for her, da-da-da. So they're really invested in this mission. So I feel like now that Shanice is gone, there's Muffin, there's Jen, Dennis, and Tony. These four, I feel like, can save the show. So here's the thing. Muffin going home next week, y'all, because everybody knows she's a cop. So next week it shows the warden going, or the it's either the warden or the sheriff. One of them is going to talk to her like, look, we got a fucking problem, right? Because it is a matter of her safety. Like, they will fuck her up in there. Are you kidding me? On lockdown? Listen, get her the hell out of there. You know what I mean? Like, I think she did make an impact. She said she did what she was going to do. But ultimately, what's in you will always come out. She's a cop, right? So when it came down to it, she did what cops do, which is take action so the bitch don't commit suicide or whatever the bitch was trying to do right then, right? So, yeah. We'll see what happens, though. You never know. They always got a way of shocking us or whatever. So maybe not. They may find some other area. I don't know. But this episode was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for next week. If you have any thoughts, any comments, if you disagree with my assessment, if you agree with my assessment, drop a comment down below. Go ahead and set those notification bells so you know when I come to you with another video. Subscribe to my channel, please. Tell a friend about a channel. Tell a friend that will tell a friend that'll tell another friend that will come on and subscribe to my channel so we can talk about 60 Days In. The fuck? Anyways, I love y'all. I'm Yana DK, and you never know what's gonna be in this morning's cup. I love y'all. I swear I do. This is the ending of my video. Oh, thank y'all for watching.